A principal credited with turning around a remote Taranaki school says there are lessons in its experience of the whole education sector. In 2015, the Patea Area School was under statutory management and one of the poorest performing schools in the country. But in a little over a year, its role has almost doubled and it's recorded 100% pass rates for NCEA levels 1 and 2. Our Taranaki Whanganui reporter, Robin Martin, went back to class to see what has so dramatically changed.
You won't hear any bells at Patea Area School or see any timetables, but if you're lucky, you might catch some catchifier tunes while visiting class. The principal, Nicola Nariwa, or Fire Nicola as she's known to the students, says the absence of bells and timetables encourages the students to take responsibility for their own learning. Work areas are designed to foster collaboration, and under broad topic umbrellas, older students design their own curricula aligned to their interests or ambitions. Ms Nariwa, who is a Patea old girl, says the existing school model in New Zealand is a century old and designed to service the adults and not the students.
And the truth is what we're doing here, particularly for the older kids, is we're challenging the secondary system. I truly believe it needs a good shake upside down on its head. We all, as leaders of education in our country, should be questioning what we're doing, who's it best serving, how can we make sure that our kids are ahead of that 21st century or that ICT 8 ball.
Patea has an average income of $17,000 a year, and many of the students face challenges at home. But Ms Nariwa says the school, which caters for years 1 through 13, doesn't let that hold it back.
We're the only school in South Taranaki that has a Mandarin language assistant teacher, so Mandarin is a language that is taught here. And like I said, alone last year for a small school, we had a group that worked in an orphanage in Fiji and a group that went to the other extreme to Silicon Valley at Stanford University.
In Kat Harerua's classroom, there are children reclined in hammocks, nestled in beanbags, as well as sitting at desks. She explains what they're up to.
We've got year 7 and 8 here, and you'll see that they're all kind of in different learning spaces, and they've chosen the space that they would like to work in and which space they'll be most productive in. They're doing their impact projects at the moment, so they're all kind of working on different things. We've got a student who's building a chicken coop for the school, we've got a student who's creating a YouTube channel, someone who's created an app, so they're all kind of doing following their own inquiries at the moment.
11-year-old Kelsey Roxburgh is busy working on the chicken coop project.
Why have you got 2 screens open? What are you doing?
So I am emailing the chicken people for them to donate some chickens. So I'm writing a letter to them. And then here I've got a photo of my chicken hutch I'm building. I've just bought it and I am going to build it when it arrives.
Year 13 student Yvonne Taylor wants to own his own restaurant and has structured his classes to suit this, including spending 1 day a fortnight out in the community. He says the school has completely transformed itself.
When I first started, I was quite scared because it was Patea, had a bad reputation. But as the years went on, the reputation has completely turned around, and now it's a school that people actually want to get their kids into and come here. A lot of people used to go to Hawera, Waverley, even Wanganui. They've all come back.
In another sign of growing school pride, when offered the opportunity to choose their own uniform, the senior boys opted for formal attire, much to Ms Nariwa's surprise.
I would never ever have guessed that that would be the choice that they would make. Now that's a really loud and clear message for everyone, isn't it? You know, this is how I see myself, this is how I want you to see me, and you best make sure you be delivering to how I see myself fitting in the world.
As well as improved academic results, stand down and suspension rates at the school have plummeted and attendance is up 15%. In Patea for Checkpoint, ko Robin Martin tēnei.